Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Let's talk about a super fight revived and a new super fight. Check out the heavyweight playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's a bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Now, so Tyson Fury, saying that he ain't coming out of retirement for no amount of money. That he retiring, and like I said, he retiring with 2 title defenses. Think about that for a minute. He retiring with 2 title defenses. That's all. 2. People talking about he's an all-time great, he's a GOAT. Just let you know the potency of, delusion on social media, which we already know, man. We had guys defend titles 20 consecutive times, and Larry Holmes should have broke the record. Muhammad Ali, he defended his title a number of times. Joe Louis defended his titles a shit ton of time. I mean, damn allergies. But like I said before, Tyson Fury defended it twice, and he the best after they, diminished Deontay Wilder. Now after Fury do it, now they want to put him on the pedestal. Dillian White ain't really never been shit. So I don't even know how they can sit there and say Dillian White is any good. So like I said, he had 2 title defenses. He won titles from Vladimir Klitschko, which he was 1 title away from being undisputed. And he didn't close the deal, and now he's talking about like until he walk away and he vacate the belt, then I believe it. To that day, I still ain't believing it, because why would you walk away after talking all that shit from Usyk? Said he was on PEDs, he was blew up middleweight. You know why? Because it's gonna be trouble. He know Usyk. He can't come over there and just come in heavy versus Usyk, because that'd be a mistake. That'd be a mistake if he came in heavy versus Usyk. Mark my words. He'd have to find the common ground. But like I said, and I watched that fight, he didn't look that good to me versus Dillian White. They looked slow. But like I said before, I mean, it was Dillian White. He had to be in the best shape of his life. But if he is walking away, so be it. So be it. If he is walking away from this, man, so be it, dude. So now what it opens up the conversation for, it's a revival of Wilder and Joshua. That's what it opens up the conversation for. It's a revival of Wilder and Joshua. And now it could be a new super fight. Depends on who wins, Wilder and Usyk. You know what I'm saying? If Ortiz and Wilder was, semi-polarizing in the States, I think Usyk and Wilder will be, semi-polarizing in the States. And I think it'll have some type of buzz, internationally, especially in the UK, since Usyk been kind of, getting some notoriety there with Anthony Joshua. And like I said before, Deontay Wilder got to get a belt first, and how much damage did Deontay Wilder take? We really didn't find out with Tyson Fury, because, he fought a regional European fighter. He fought a British Commonwealth champ type of fighter in Dillian White. And that's what he is. He's a Euro bum. Just sorry to say that. Love his story. And then when you come over here and you creep over at the ranking system, right? Say Wilder, Joe Joyce, and Parker, they seem to be fighting each other. They seem like they going the WBO route. And then you say then it's Frank Sanchez and Andy Ruiz round out the top 5, and Andy Ruiz and Ortiz fighting each other. And it's Russian. He got all knockouts. So, probably Frank Sanchez and Wilder, and that might be like the second worst possible, style matchup in the division. Especially if Wilder going on, it might be the worst. The way Sanchez, able to slow a fight down, able to make Wilder pick up his feet, and Wilder playing, he gonna win some rounds versus Wilder as long as he don't get caught. He may win the fight. So you know how they got a reputation of doing Cubans dirty. So I don't even know if if Fury does vacate, I don't even know if he get that shot. He might end up fighting Ruiz, excuse me, or Ortiz with her. So, you know, we really know. But like I said before, you know, if Wilder's able to get a belt, come back, look good, find himself, you know, going through a little bit of turmoil, you know, the Sanchez fight tough. And it might be a, you know, it might be a prequel to, you know, to the, you know, to the main movie. And you know, Usyk, because Usyk, he don't move his legs in the same way as Frank Sanchez. He moves his legs with more aggression. Sanchez move his legs in a more finesse manner. You know, Usyk, you know, he move, you know, versus you and be aggressive. Sanchez just looking to, you know, jump in and get out of there. Jump in, land, and get out of there. So I mean, Sanchez and Wilder for a title. You know, I know Andy Ruiz hated that he, he committed to, you know, Ruiz, and then also Triller fight versus Tyron was fun, but it depends on what timely fashion does Fury even drop the belt. He said he don't care nothing about money, but you know what I'm saying, Anthony Joshua brings a lot of money. And I think if he gonna wait till if Joshua lose, then he probably is gonna retire because he don't want to see Usyk. He said Usyk brings nothing to the table, but when people start talking like that, dude, if that was somebody he knew he can whoop on, he would take that fight, take them titles, and move on. That's what he would do. That's exactly what he would do. So, like I said before, he's probably gonna wait till after Usyk and Joshua fight to make a formal decision on keeping the WBC or dropping it. And like I said, if Joshua beat him, Joshua in this era the king of second looks. He the king of rematches. He the king of rematches. Yep. So I mean, like I said, if Joshua win, he'll gladly jump in the ring with Joshua's too much money not to fight him, especially for all the belts. If Usyk win, he gonna lead Deontay Wilder to come back, and that might be enough time. Depending on when Ruiz and Luis Ortiz fight, they might turn around and fight Wilder for the title in November, December. Now, will Wilder just wait to go right into that fight? He probably will. He probably will. So I think he gonna wait. So I think he gonna wait. I literally think he gonna wait and he gonna see who win. But like I said before, Wilder Usyk is a fun fight. Two unorthodox, and I mean like stance. I mean just two unorthodox type of fighters where you can't really find sparring for that style. You can't really mimic that style that Usyk got. You can't really mimic that style Deontay Wilder got. And like I said, can Usyk come in there and beat Wilder? Yeah, it won't. If Wilder got the same conditioning he had, I'm not talking about condition. I'm just mean like mid condition, like the damn single group. If he could still be preserved and still have his faculties and his speed and balance and stuff, and Fury didn't knock the prime out of him or the rest of the prime out of him, to me, that's a pick 'em fight. And a lot of people are going to say, well, you say it's a pick 'em fight because Wilder can end it at any given time. Usyk probably be beating on Wilder for a while like everybody else, but it just take one shot. That's what Wilder. It really take one shot, and it's hard to judge. And I think Usyk is a southpaw too, so it's hard to judge where that right hand coming from. And if he get the jabbing, then like I said before, if Usyk can dispatch Deontay Wilder without getting dropped, man, that's impressive. And just keep beating him. And it's not a shell of Wilder. Yeah, he a southpaw, so he lined up for that right hand. And Wilder lined up for his lead left hand. So I mean, it's an interesting matchup. Very interesting. You know what I'm saying? So, who wouldn't want to, still see that? Who wouldn't want to see that? Two offensive fighters and Usyk fighting for undisputed, Wilder could pick up a belt. And then for Usyk, if you can't get Tyson Fury, the next best thing, the best thing financially for you in the States is, Wilder. At least you have some type of remembrance. They can do it two times, three times if they want it. That's a tough fight for Wilder. You know, if he able to take away Wilder right hand, man, Wilder ain't got no chance. That 50-50 turned to like 0. But then again, you know, if AJ win, you know, and Usyk you know, and Tyson Fury still decide to drop the belt. Well, once again, we here. Yeah, shit, we seemed like we was here. What? When was this fight? I forget. Man, we been here for a while. We was here around 2018. You know, yeah, 2018. They was, you know, was talks about that fight, maybe 17. So you talking about it's been around almost 5 years, 5 years, 4 or 5 years, building this fight, and we thought it was dead and gone. You know, we thought it was dead and gone. We thought it wasn't gonna happen now. But I don't really think Tyson Fury really gonna drop that belt if AJ wins. Too much money involved, and too much, you know, you can live off that in Britain forever. But if he don't, or if AJ beat him, AJ right back here. Even if Wilder don't have nothing, AJ right back here, and it's still a fight people want to see. You know, people say Wilder turned down the zone money and all that. Well, we hear it again. You know, Wilder fans say, well, AJ turned down the $50 million. Well, all that's history. All that's history, and tomorrow's a mystery. So, you know, they got an opportunity to make this fight, and it's a super fight internationally. People pack to see this fight, and AJ probably gonna want it in the UK for sure. And if he got all the belts and he beat Tyson Fury, or let's say, you know, Usyk and Fury do fight, you know, and they relinquish the belts, whatever, or it's still a fight without belts people should want to see. It's bigger than Fury and Usyk still without a belt. Without a dispute, undisputed, indisputed, unification, this fight don't need that. It's been built up. It's been built up longer than Crawford and Spence. You know, and they conveniently made, you know, Tyson Fury and Wilder, but you see how they couldn't make Wilder and AJ? I'm telling you, they don't like making the brothers fight. They don't. So, like I said before, we here again. We here again. You know, we are here again. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notification. We go live and drop a video. Financially, hit the notification bells right next to the subscribe button. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description, Cash App, Venmo, rolling across stream. Find me everywhere from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor. Hit the link tree link description. Also find my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal there. Take you to wherever you want to support me on social media or financially. Other than that, check out the Heavyweight Box playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV, and let me know what you think. You girls and guys think in the comments.